What is up, guys? Welcome back to ARK Analyze, the place where we test stuff and die a million times so that you don't have to. So in this video, I'm going to show you where you can find the new mini bosses on ARK Astraeos Ascended. So this is actually the terminal here on the map. And you can actually find the terminal to spawn them in at roughly 1.2 latitude, 84.7 longitude. It's roughly in the top right corner of the map, as you can see there. And now, as far as strategy, I recommend bringing Carcharodontosaurus. They're just typically the easiest thing to use against these bosses. Preferably a mate boosted pair if you don't have them mutated. I'm going to actually show you what kind of stats these things have. These things are imprinted. You can't see the imprint there, but I had given them imprinted stats, just so you know. The 136 armor saddle, that's a little bit over cap, but not too far over what official servers typically have. 40,000 HP and about 507% melee. This one's roughly the same. It's not really any different. About 40,000 HP, 128 armor saddle, 530 melee. These things are pretty much 150 tamed. Carcharodontosaurus, nothing special. So if you have any mutated ones, they'll do just fine. So as far as tributes is what you'll need to actually spawn these guys in, you're going to need 2 corrupted hearts, 25 corrupted nodules, 5 fire talons, 5 poison talons, and 10 therizino claws. The other thing that you will absolutely need is a gas mask or a hazard mask. The reason being is because one of the bosses actually uses like a toxic gas and it will knock you out off your tame. So we're going to go ahead and throw these tributes into there. We're going to grab our gas mask and put it on before we start. Make sure that your tame is close to the terminal before you start it, because if not, these bosses are very quick and they spawn very close to the terminal and they will kill you if you're not fast enough. We're going to go ahead and spawn them in. And so as you can see, they do spawn pretty close to the terminal. So a few tips about this as you're fighting them. They will kind of start to knock your tames around. As you can see, they're kind of pushing the other one a little bit. You don't want them to knock your tames back so far to the point where you're not really in this vicinity anymore. And the reason why is because they'll actually teleport back to the center and heal up pretty much all of their HP. So if they do start to knock you a little too far away from this zone, just whistle passive on whatever they're attacking, or maybe it's just you, and kite them back to the center, because you don't want them getting too far from the center of this area here. But I'm actually going to go ahead and speed this up so you guys don't have to watch this annoyingly boring gameplay. All right, there we go. That was it. Bosses are down, and now we're going to take a look at what kind of loot we got. So here's what we got. We got a Mastercraft sword, an Ascended Daedon saddle, a primitive shield, some apprentice riot gauntlets, plesiosaur blueprint, Buffo saddle, Mastercraft climate picks, Equus saddle, compound bow, and scuba flippers. Each one of these bosses gives roughly 30 element. You can see here we have 60 in total because we killed both of them. So this is actually both of their loot combined. So, you know, not too bad, not crazy. Considering how difficult they are, if you want my opinion, not really worth it, but it definitely is some extra element. So if you can afford to do it and you have the ability to, it's not half bad.